Hi everyone, I'm Susan for SusanWinter.net. So how many times have you found yourself getting into a fight you didn't even mean to because you're texting and you're trying to communicate something, and the person on the other end, now they have misread what you were trying to communicate, and now it's going back and forth, and the more that they get reactive, the more you're getting reactive to what they're saying. You're trying to convince them that they're going the wrong direction. I have a cure. It's rather simple. This thing. Yeah, this little device not only will send your text messages, you have the ability to make phone calls. Yeah, I know. You know that stuff that you do when you're trying to reach grandma? You use this to make a phone call? Believe it or not, most people I know, they will say to me, I wish that I could just hear their voice because I'm not connecting with them. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call the person and say, hey, we got to talk about this. You went the wrong direction. You're misunderstanding me. Now, I do know some of my Gen Z people, you don't even have the voicemail set up. I've tried and the voicemail feature doesn't work. Do a FaceTime. Do whatever method you can. FaceTime me, please. You know, the thing about communication is text. While it's great for logistics, it's inherently limited. It's truncated. When we communicate, we will truncate our language, and we will use the shortest word to describe whatever it is. We'll use convenient things. We say things that are funny and off the cuff that simply don't translate. People don't know when you're teasing, especially if you have a good sense of sarcasm, they're not going to understand. It is too confusing for the recipient. So this is where I really ask you to take note of the other features involved in this. I cannot tell you how many women I talk to, and this is regardless of their generation, who will say to me, I don't feel like I'm connecting with this guy. All I do are get text messages. I'm not in between our dates. I'm not getting to know anything more about him. Or initially, if you meet somebody online and you're chatting, the way my girlfriend got involved with her guy that now is going to be her husband, he had the brilliance to say to her, hey, can I call you? This is ridiculous. I don't want to keep texting. She's like, yeah, of course. They were on the phone for 2 or 3 hours. And he actually made an attempt to meet her the next day. That's a proactive person that wanted to get it right. It's not that hard a thing to do, but there is so much room for error when we are reading a text message, when we're sending a text message. So if you get off, and if you start to get confused, and even if you're the one who's feeling confused, may I call you? You know, most times, even if they don't have a voicemail set up, if you simply write, may I call you? Can we talk about this? Your person on the other end will be, open to that possibility. Let's try and eliminate any unnecessary problems in dating, because communication is a lot of how we form our relationship, and being open and being creative on how you problem solve sets the template from the very beginning. I hope this has helped you. Remember, this is more than calling grandma. Thanks a lot. Tune into my videos and subscribe if you like this. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about, and please check out my website. I have some awesome consultation packages where I can actually answer your questions privately and one-on-one. Thanks a lot.